essentially my friend, she had sent me a video on Proverbs 31. And so like I took notes and I thought about it all. And it was more of like, because I'm in the process of constructing a prayer for myself. So as I'm hearing these trigger words, sovereignty, trust, I can't go down this. It's going off the dome. Compassion. And it's just like, these words are what helps create meaningful attributes of a prayer. So why can't that be associated with love as well? I had a point, but I forgot. But essentially, that video helped me see what you're talking about right now.
Okay. So when moments like that happen where you are saying something and everything we're saying is theory, we're making this life up as we go.
That's literally what everybody's doing. So for you to follow the path of, okay, go to college at 18, graduate at 22, go and do an internship for 2 years, and then do this and do that, that's you going and following a plan that's already been pre-decided. So before that, that was a theory. It wasn't, okay, this is what we do. So...
And that path isn't guaranteed for everybody.
Exactly.
So it is theory.
These days, it's not guaranteed. You can still put the work in and still won't receive what you were told that you're going to get.
So now we're going back to physical world versus, because this is what God told me a while back. And that's the point that I was making. If you are speaking in theory, all of this is theory, but it goes back to a message that you received prior. Now that's confirmation.
Literally, once you stop doing this, because I'm like, that's confirmation. I think she's trying to say, what's that word, that A word that you just said?
Alignment?
No, you said, I can't remember the word, and you said agenda. I was like, that's what she was trying to say.
Yeah.
And that keeps happening where, like, the word that you're saying, I think it's that, but I don't say it, and then it's that.
Yeah. But, you know, that when you get that confirmation, that is telling you whatever it is that you're pondering is a message from God, and it is true. It does not have to be true for her. It's true for you. Because, like I said, going to school, internship, successful career, that is a formula that has worked for someone else. You apply the exact same formula and it does not work for you because that is not your theory to work. That is not your creation formula. And now this is rooting back to what God was telling me when I was talking to my husband. I said, look, I am a woman. I create internally. You are a man. You don't create. You maintain and grow that which the woman created. So for you to sit here and be like, you need to go get a job and you need to help create this physical reality, he doesn't understand that I created this physical reality that we're living today. When I got with my husband, he lived in a 1-bedroom apartment. We were 7 people, 8 people in a 1-bedroom apartment. I helped him birth the now 2-bedroom condo. I then helped him birth the now 4-bedroom home. And now I am birthing the land, the legacy, the compound. Because I have always had the vision. Feminine energy, and that is why we raise our sons to live in their feminine energy, not their femininity, their feminine energy. Because this is as we teach them how to move into their heart chakra. We teach them how to speak eloquently. We teach them how to tap into their divinity. We teach them God relationship, which we must teach ourselves first. Your limitations are your legacy's limitations. Your expansiveness is your legacy's expansiveness. The choice is yours. But as we teach our sons, and I say our sons specifically because our sons move in masculine energy. They are grounded. They are doers. What you birth, they do something with. So for men to look at women and be like, how come you ain't doing nothing with it? Because I'm birthing. Do you understand? My creation is within. Your creation is without.
That just turned into like when the buzz conversation was, what do you bring to the table? And women, it automatically puts us in a space where, like, worldly thinking, I don't bring anything. I bring just what you bring.
My value is here.
Exactly.
Your value is here. Stop looking at for me to be a man. I'm not a man. I'm a woman. My creation is here. This is my value. And if you don't have the vision enough because your mama didn't raise you into your feminine energy enough to have some fucking vision, your vision is masculine. What you bring to the table? Oh, I need to fuck another man that has a vagina. No, I'm not a man. I'm a woman. And my vision is here. I can change your entire world by just speaking into you.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people haven't understood. Like, I've never gotten asked that question. Because I'm at an age group that, like, what do I bring to the table? We're equal.
What do we bring to the table?
Well, we're equal here.
You're driving the car that your mom and dad bought you.
Exactly.
You know, you're living in your mom and dad's house, or you're calling mom and dad to help you pay the bills because you're independent, but not really are you doing something strange for a piece of change.
Which is also not good energy to be around. So
that's where you're sending your kids out to.
It comes down to ultimately knowing, because now, in the past, like when people would be like, oh, that question offended me, that question, or you assuming that made me feel some type of way. I've never understood that. But you know, giving that example of how women are intrinsically and men are extrinsically, that just shows me that question is a no-no. Like, you don't ask that question. If you ask me that question, then you don't understand why I'm in your life.
Boom. If you have to ask a female what she brings to the table.
In my own too, because I should be able to see.
I'm going to flip it, but go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I should be able to see all the triumphs you make because men are physically, extrinsically based.
I should be able to see what you bring to the table. Stop dating potential. You should be able to see what he brings to the table. Is this someone who has done something that I'm going to do?
Watch the fruit.
We don't have time to what you gonna do when your whole job is to fucking do. When Adam and Eve sinned, God said you will have labor pains. You will birth in pain. That's why growing these visions is so frustrating, because God said, you think you're gonna have a vision, it's gonna be like, oh, if it's, oh, that ain't God. I'm sorry, it's not. It should always be a painful birthing experience, because that is what God said. You're going to have to go through something to get this.
That's what I was
about yesterday. And we took it literally. We were like, because, Caden was drug-free. That was the most painful shit in my life. I don't wish that on nobody. And I probably could have done it if them people hadn't ruined my focus, but we ain't going to get into that. What I'm saying is we take it literally. But if we can take it and move, because everything in our holy scripture, wherever your scripture is everything. Nothing is separate. I told my friend, I was like, sis, you are a beautiful wife to me. You are a beautiful friend to me. You are a beautiful sister to me. You are a beautiful daughter to me. You are everything. You pull from all these different roles that you are in your life, and you feed that into friendship to me. So whatever I need from you, she is a beautiful wife to me. She is a beautiful daughter to me. She is a beautiful mother to me. She is a beautiful, whatever I need from her, I go to her. And she may not be acting as my daughter when she's feeding into me. She may be giving me something that my mama should have gave me. She may be giving me something that my husband should have gave me. She may be giving me something and that is developing yourself and not just putting these attributes in a box.
Oh, I love that.
Move it. Smart. It's all free flowing. It's everything. So when God says you will experience labor pains, and God said you will toil the earth. If you don't work, you don't eat. Now we go to a man, we say, what do you bring to the table? Well, if you're 18 or 19, but also, how far has he taken himself from 18 to 19? Because I talked to a 15-year-old the other day, and I was like, yo, you need to go look up financial literacy. You need to go look up how to be a husband. You need to go look up how to be a father at 15. So that young man, if he listens to me, will already be ahead of the game of every other person who says, I want to be a husband. He knows I am a husband at 15. We'll be right back.